Hickok 45 here, and today I am the judge, and you are on my circuit, so get ready. Oh man, what a beautiful ring. I got to hear that again. How about a red plate? Ooh, nice. How about the one on the right? Oh, sweet. Let's see, I've shot 4 times, it holds 5. How many rounds do I have left? 5 minus 1. Yeah, 4. 1. Okay. Let's try a buffalo. We killed a buffalo with the old Rossi or Taurus Circuit Judge. Actually, it's both, right? So that was 45 Colt, and those are empty. It holds 5. I knew that, and so did most of you, or some of you. So many of you have requested this firearm for, oh, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years, and we thought we'd get right on it. So ordered one, requested from Buds, thankfully a few weeks ago, and have had it for a little while. And as swamped as they are, and everybody in the firearms world right now as we film this, good thing, right? But so I'm happy to have it and to show it. And we appreciate the help we get from buzzgunshop.com. Apparently a lot of you believe that. I'm always asking you to support the people that support us. I think a few million people are supporting the people that support us, whether it's Buds, the APMEX, who else? Federal Premium. You know, the ammo's flying off the shelves, of course, as we film this. We appreciate their help. And of course, the Sonoran Desert Institute. You probably have noticed a pickup with this distance learning thing at the Sonoran Desert Institute, sdi.edu. You know, you can take courses online, and cool courses, not just you folks who are in middle school or high school right now having to take that boring trig or English class sitting at home, you know, on the computer, and there's your ugly teacher right there on your computer screen. That's got to be pretty sad, doesn't it? Yeah, some vacation, right? But yeah, you can actually take something at sdi.edu about firearms, something more interesting, right? So anyway, we appreciate all their help, and I'm sorry they're all swamped. But, well, not sorry, I guess, you know, they'll live through it. So, yeah, that's where I got this. And those were 45 Colt. This is, what is it, a shotgun or a carbine? It shoots 410. That's why I've got some 410 ammo out here, and 45 Colt. It's just sort of a elongated version of the Taurus Judge. It's been out a long time. You've seen it here. And I've got the Governor out. I don't have the Judge anymore. I sold it to my brother-in-law, actually. I've got the Governor. I keep one. I like these enough. I want to have one. And the Governor is probably a little higher quality than the Judge. Sorry. Since we're doing a video on the Judge, but that's just a fact. We all know that. But having any trouble with this thing, I've been shooting it for a couple of days and actually enjoying it. And you know what? I'm going to shoot it again, whether you like it or not. Okay, can I do that? Holds 5 rounds. Now you'll notice 45 Colt, see how it doesn't even go through half of that chamber of the cylinder actually. So that can affect accuracy. You got this big old long smooth bore. You know, some firearms aren't any longer than that, the barrel. And this is smooth bore. So eventually that bullet gets out of there, goes through all that smooth bore and gets to the rifle. And this is fully rifled, by the way, the full length of this barrel. But that can affect accuracy. You know, if you're one of those really bench rest accuracy nerds, I say that lovingly. I've read enough about that, know a little bit about it, where I know I've seen people talk about how on forums where to get the utmost accuracy, you want that bullet to have the least amount of jump distance to the rifling from the case. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, all those are big factors in getting the most precise, you know, accuracy, the best accuracy you can get, precision. Well, this is sort of the opposite of that. You're shooting a smooth bore that's going into a rifled barrel, right? So, I will say though, it does okay at moderate distances. I mean, you saw, I don't have a scope on this thing, and you know, you can just pop stuff with it without too much trouble. In fact, I'm gonna knock that turkey over up there on the top row if I can. Boom! And that pig over there, he's oinking at me. I knew that was low. I knew that wasn't. So why did I pull the trigger? Let's try that ram. Boom. Do I have another one? I do. I shot that one double action, in case you didn't notice. Because it is just like the Judge. Double action, single action. They just put a longer barrel on it and a different stock, really. So that's what you got here. Now, I have to come clean again. I have to confess. I've seen the request for us to review one of these over the years. And I really, as much as I don't have a big problem with these, the Judge or the Governor at all. A lot of people bash them, constantly. I think they have their place and they're interesting. But this thing, when I see a picture of it, maybe it's on Bud's website or wherever you're trying around, I say, oh man, what a weird contraption. And I wouldn't want to shoot that because, we've done the video, how not shoot a revolver, and showing the blast that comes out between the cylinder, the forcing cone there, and everything. And I just couldn't imagine. I know back in the old days, there were some of these, the 1855 Colt, it was a percussion carbine or rifle just like this, percussion. And, I think, man, when I see one of those in a movie, all I can think about is how the guy's arm is getting burnt and, really badly. And so I just had no part of that. Well, they've got these blast deflectors here, you see on both sides, and that's right where the blast would come, of course, and it's on both sides. And it actually seems to work. I have no shirt on today. We have an unusually warm day. And I'm not feeling anything. I haven't felt anything since I shot some shotgun shells, and then 45 mostly. Not noticed anything. So who knew? That pretty much seems to take care of it. And the percussion models I read, they were really special, because with those you could actually have a chain fire. I won't go into that in this video, but that which says what would happen sometimes if fire would get over into the other chamber, and this one here might fire as well as the one lined up with the barrel, and this one, and they all might fire, and people would actually lose fingers because you're getting a bullet coming right out through there, from the side of a different chamber. So that's not a nice thing to think about, is it? But this is a cartridge gun, so you're not going to have that. And they seem to have fixed it. I was in a gun shop in Clarksville, Tennessee, a few weeks ago, and there was one of these in there. I just picked it up. I'm a gun shop bum, like a lot of you are. I picked it up. I thought, there's one of those things that people keep requesting. I looked at it. It's actually kind of pretty, nice piece of wood. It looked like this one. I thought, that's pretty. I shouldered it. I thought, feels pretty good, and I messed with it a little bit, and I thought, what? That's not as bad as I thought it was. And I came home and I requested one right away. I said, these people have been asking about this. I see why now. I learned everything I know from you all. So many firearms have come to this table right here because you all have requested them over and over and over, and you finally get through my thick head, right? So bottom line is, it sells for about $600. You can probably get it for in the neighborhood of $600. It's not really cheap. But it's not a bad little gun. It's just kind of interesting. It's lightweight. I'm not sure what you would do with it. You might squirrel hunt with it. You might rabbit hunt with it. Closer ranges, out 20, 30, 40 yards or something. 410. Shoot a variety of 410. They make a choke, a full choke. I think it's a full choke available. Now, there was not one in the box, and neither was the wrench for this little lock back here, which none of us uses really. But so just so you know that. But there was, of course, the Picatinny rail in the screw, so that comes with it. So you could put a red dot on there pretty easily or anything you want to. I just took it off, and it'll be in the box for the the e-gunner thing. I just like it like that, And these are great sights, and it's not a 300-yard firearm anyway. Okay. And again, we borrow these from Bud's, and as I explain, every now and then they go back to Bud's. They put them on their e-gunner auction. 10% goes to the Second Harvest Food Bank in Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, and so it's kind of their thing. We just ask for 10% back, so it works out well. We appreciate y'all supporting them and the Second Harvest Food Bank. And that we put that target, which I'll shoot. How's that? In there in the box, and I sign it and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, what a thrill! You get a signature from me. Oh, that's probably worth $1 million. It's probably worth, well, Actually, a roll of toilet paper right now would be worth more than that. So what should I shoot now? I don't guess it's going to get overly dirty for the 45, so I'll go ahead and shoot a little bit of bird shot. How's that? God, I'm just about out of, I'm getting low, put it that way, I'm not out. You know, when I say I'm about out, that means I'm down to 1,000 rounds. No, this is about all the 410 I have, what you see on the table. And so Federal offers these estate rounds, and I've got some more hotshot stuff. And before I shoot them, though, I want to remind you of another company that helps us a great deal, which I mentioned earlier, Apmex.com, American Precious Metal Exchange. They're really busy these days, and you see some fine silver eagles there. Just beautiful 1 ounce silver coins. So check them out. There's 2 links in our description, and we really appreciate their support. Gold, silver, numismatic coins, whatever. Okay. All right, we got 410 shotgun shells in here now. Let's blast that paper up. All right. Yeah, sprinkle it around. And you see the wad, of course. I'll put another one on it. Boom. Okay, so for you folks new to firearms, there's a lot of you right now. You get a wad that always puts a hole in whatever you hit the paper. But the bird shot, you can see. Well, we got this in here. Let's smoke a little pot. There we go. I should have waited. Maybe there's some hotter rounds. Click. Fountain. Bird shot's great for creating fountains. I love that. I think I shot 5. Does just hold 5. Okay, so you got a shotgun or you got a 45 Colt carbine. It's kind of what it amounts to. All right, and like I said, there are chokes available for it, at least one choke, a full choke. This has just, right now, it just has a thread protector in there, okay? And the barrel is rifled. It's a rifle barrel. So that's what you get. You got nice fiber optic sights, front and rear. Seems to be pretty much on. It might shoot a hair to the left. I'm not sure. That might just me or the sun, the angle of the sun. Not enough for me to move the sights. I'll let whoever ends up with it adjust them a little more precisely, but they seem pretty good. And you got your, you can adjust, of course, your height on that with any trouble. I think, yeah, even in the width, yeah, you move that laterally. And anything else about it that you're dying to know? Beautiful wood, and it's 5-shot. Yeah. It's a doozy. There are different models of it. I saw one that has an opening back here for the, I think, the choke maybe and whatever, that kind of thing. And oh yeah, I was gonna see if y'all knew what this is. I don't know what this is. It's some kind of special ammo, I guess. It was in the box with it. There's only 2 of them though. I can't get them to fire. I've tried over and over, and they won't fire. So I have no idea what that might be. Do you believe that? Actually, since you do have a shotgun here, and if you wanted to hunt birds, migratory birds, I don't know what a migratory is, but that's what they say. I do know about birds that migrate from state to state, areas of the country to other areas and all that. Maybe that's what that means. So I think it's a federal law. If you're going to shoot migratory birds or hunt them, you can only have 3 rounds in your shotgun, okay? So that makes you legal. All right, that's what that is. You believed I was dumb, didn't you, there for a minute? Yeah, I don't know why you'd think that, but why you would believe that. Now I can't get it out. How's that? How about let's just eject it? There we go. All right, so that comes with it. Okay, so you have a shotgun, you have a rifle. Which would you prefer? I've seen people write about these things that they really consider them just a 410 shotgun. I don't know. I enjoy both. Let's shoot some different 410. This is some more premium stuff, some buckshot, triple-aught buck. So maybe you're somebody who's just going to feel a lot more comfortable shooting for a defensive firearm. I mean, I think it could be a viable defensive firearm for somebody and who doesn't want to handle a handgun, cannot handle a handgun at all. It's for 3-inch shells if you need it. And, it is just 410. It's not 20 gauge or 12, but I don't want to be on the other end of these rounds. I'm going to shoot the cowboy. Wow. I felt that. I'm going to shoot that piece of cinder down there. There you go. How about that 2-liter up on the thing? Yeah. I wonder if we could get one of these on the gong. Triple-aught buck. It felt like it hit pretty hard. I'm not going to shoot a bowling pin. Whoa! It knocked that thing way back, didn't it? So, yeah, people that make fun of birdshot, make fun of 410s, that make fun of all this, there's some legitimacy to their making fun of it. But then again, you know, I always talk about that sharp stick. You'd rather have this than that sharp stick, wouldn't you? So, I don't know of anybody. I know some pretty tough folks, and I don't know of anybody that's just going to keep continue their aggression as those rounds are hitting them, you know, in the face or in the foot or anywhere. Put it that way. So let's shoot some 45 slugs. I kind of like it as a rifle. I'll tell you the truth. It's kind of nifty. That's the other. If I hadn't said it yet, I like this thing a lot more than I thought I would. Okay, I really was doing this for you all. I noticed it was prettier than I expected. It felt better when I picked it up in the gun shop. And so I thought, well, you know, that thing's not all that distasteful. Let's order one. But it's actually kind of a fun little gun. It really is. I may try, let's hit the red plate. Boom. It's one on the middle. See, it just shoots pretty well. It'll even kill a bowling pin. You know, I'll shoot double action on the cowboy. So it's unique. I guess I'm about finished. What else did you want to know about it? I kind of give you the pricing. It's a Taurus Judge, and you know, just with a long barrel. If you took this stock off, which I've not done, yeah, it would. You know, well, I don't know. I won't speak to that because you get into trouble if you do that. I was going to say it would just be the handgun grip, and you could even put the handgun grips on it probably, unless they've done something to keep you from doing that, which they might have, because then you get into legal issues. This is a rifle. You know, if y'all didn't know that, as silly as it might seem, you cannot buy one of these and turn it into a handgun. You know, John and I were talking about that before the video. We could take a Taurus Judge, you know, just like this, same type of gun, and we could cut this off with a hacksaw right now, take that same hacksaw and cut the barrel down to whatever length there we want. We could make a firearm that you could go buy today if the gun shops had any guns on a Taurus Judge. It would be the same gun, but this one would get you 10 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. You can't do that. Okay, this started out as a rifle, so it needs to stay as a rifle, I guess, unless you have some paperwork, class 3 kind of thing. All right, I'll shoot it one more time and I'll let you decide what you want me to shoot. That could be determined by the targets we have left. Let's see what we have here. Let's shoot a little shotgun as we exit here. We got triple-aught. I think we had something a little. That's all triple-aught. Good stuff. Yeah. Let's put. Well, that's what I got out here. Triple-aught. Let's put some of these on steel again. I think most people would probably be interested in this as a shotgun, 410 shotgun. Now, I don't know how much it would change if you put a full choke on it or anything like that. If this were mine, you know, I probably wouldn't be fool with ordering the other choke. It just shoots fine, seems to me, with what it is, for what it is. Okay, let's just look at this spread again. All right, let's shoot the tombstone there. I'll hold right in the middle, see what we get. Boy, you see it move that. That's some mean stuff. Let's hit the coffin. Same thing over there. Yeah, put it again. Wow. It also is a reminder about shotgun spread. You know, that was 2 different shots on that coffin, and every pellet is on that coffin, even at this distance. So we're talking about across the room. I'll shoot this stop sign here. That'd be a big room. It'd be a big room. So you don't get that much spread, depending on the shells. And this is, I think, cylinder bore, unless you put one of those extra chokes in it. So we have one more. Let's shoot that ram over there. I heard it hit it, but that's, yeah, not enough to knock it over. So anyway, the Taurus Circuit Judge, Rossi Circuit Judge. I think Taurus makes it for Rossi. They're both in Brazil. They're whatever, they have their affiliation. I'm not sure I understand everything about that. I think it comes in 22 also. I think I saw some in 44 Magnum, if I'm not mistaken. So this would be my choice, 410, 45 Colt. And I think a lot of people. But you know, you got a lot of options there. So negatives, you know, I don't know. You're not going to get extreme accuracy out of it. If we went out to 200 yards with that 45 Colt stuff, it may not be as impressive. I don't know. But then again, with, you know, what are you going to do with this? If you're going to need to shoot at 200, 300, 400 yards, this is not the thing to pick up for that, is it? But, you know, just average distances, even if you're a deer hunter in this part of the world, you know, those are the kind of shots that you're going to be getting, you know. And I've been shooting this thing, I haven't moved the sights, and I've hardly missed with it, okay? It's just real easy to shoot for some reason. And I don't notice them flying all over the place just because of that long cylinder or anything. Just factory 45 Colt ammo. And it seems to do fine with the buckshot and birdshot, just as far as what it is. So, yeah, I don't know. You tell me what you'd want it for. You know, you all are the ones that have them and been requesting a review. I finally succumbed, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I am. I kind of like the little thing. Probably not enough to buy one, but it's just not nearly as strange as I thought it was. And I've not felt any gas come out from that cylinder gap at all on my arm. Of course, I look down and there's a big line and the skin's laying off, you know, bleeding. So Circuit Judge around 600 it comes in stainless and, you know, different calibers and everything else. So I don't know, it might have a place for you. It's very light, handy, maybe for squirrel hunting or something, rabbit hunting, home defense, you know, whatever. So there's a gun for everybody. And I know a lot of people like to really judge every firearm as being worthless and stupid. Maybe some are, but you know, if they probably sold a lot of these things, so a lot of people are enjoying them. You know, I can kind of see why. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm trying to think of a major negative. It just is what it is. Okay, it just is what it is. So anyway, the Taurus Circuit Judge, we finally got around to getting one here and shooting it and giving you our opinion on it. And I hope you appreciate that, and I hope you believe me. Life is good.
Oh yeah, that's better. This is a great gun for defense. Oh hey, didn't see you guys there. While I've got you here, I want to remind you of our friends over at Talon Grips and Ballistol. Talon Grips makes grips, can you believe it, for all different types of firearms. You can get rough texture or more of a rubberized texture. It just sticks right on there. You know, really affordable, really cool option to improve the grip for your handguns or rifles. So please check them out at talongungrips.com. You'll be glad you did. And also Ballistol. Dad has been using Ballistol for many years. It's a cleaner and a lubricant, and it's non-toxic. It works really great, and we're happy to have them on board since it's been a part of our shooting endeavor for a very long time. So go to ballistol.com, talongungrips.com. And also, while you're out there, I'm juggling all these things here. Also, while you're on the internet, please do check out our other social media like Hickok45 on Facebook. There's also Hickok45 on Twitter, The Real Hickok45 on Instagram. There's a John_Hickok45 on Instagram where I do some things. There's Hickok45.com. You can find us also on Gunstreamer. So check out all that stuff and then watch more videos.